darkness to light.
Welcome to the Alchemizing Energy. So tonight I have a special guest, and his name is 607 Unk. Now let me tell you something about this young man. So I initially encountered him on the Real Life Street Stars podcast, and then I saw him on Brother Sanchez podcast. And he's been talking about a lot of spiritual things, and like some of the ways that he like sees spirituality really resonated with me. And so therefore I begged him. I said, please come on my podcast. I really want to talk to you about some of the thoughts that you have when it really comes down to your spirituality, because you don't really hear a lot of people that's in the hip hop community talking like this. Um Back in like the KRS one days, we talked about, black, unity and this, that, the other, but we have not had a recent person that's kind of in the community really talking about like what it really means to be conscious. And so I really resonated with his message, and I wanted to like really show, because a lot of times when he's been on these panels, people talk about like the basic things of what he's talking about. They're not really diving deep into what he's really saying. And I really wanted to like get him on my panel and really ask some really serious questions. So without further ado, I want to welcome to Alchemizing Energy 607 Unk. Shouts out. What's
Oh,
up,
oh,
607? What's up?
we started.
Yes, we started. Yes, we
Yeah,
have.
listen, I'm 607, not the punk, right? And that's why I want you to know that you say you saw me on Real Street Stars. It just said not the punk, so that's kind of like my full name. Cause like,
It's
but I don't know.
607 Unk, not the punk. Okay,
Yeah,
there
it's
we
not the punk, right? But I don't know all my names. I had like five, but
go. You have five.
yeah, I had five. I'm familiar with one, and that's the one I got now. The 607, not the punk. So we gotta kind
Okay.
of like say it right.
Oh, 607 Unk, not the punk.
I
Okay.
swear to God, my mama. Yeah,
Right.
we here to talk about the spirit, but ain't nobody want to hear it. I swear to God, mama. That's all I want to say.
Want to talk about the spirit and nobody want to hear it.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly. Let's go. Let's get into it. So when you were on Brother Sanchez's podcast, I think it was another person that really was the one mainly broadcasting it. You were talking about the fact that we're here, but we are still dead. So I want to like ask, like, what is death in your mind to you? Like, what is death?
Um, death don't exist. What a soul is? A soul got to travel through certain things. You got to go through certain things in order to be fulfilled. And death is like kind of like, let's say, what's something good? You know how you move to one house, stay like in a you ever stayed in a bad house before?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want a big house like a mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, death kind of like that. You can evolve. You can get more than what you had, right? So death is like a stepping stone to become more, because you like God. There are a lot of people don't know, and you kind of like trapped here. But the only way out is to be conscious. But I'm not in the hip hop. I heard you say something about hip hop. I'm not with the hip hop community. I'm not with
So
no
you're
hip
not?
hop. No, I'm a Gnostic. Yeah, I'm a Gnostic. Yeah, I take a lot of different forms, right? And
Mm.
I'm just here to tell a message. I'm here to tell everybody they dead already, because everybody's scared to die for nothing, right?
Mm.
That's what I'm here for. Can you smoke on her? I got to smoke the earth. Can I smoke
Go
the earth?
ahead and do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Good.
You
Yeah.
know,
I just want to know I smoke the earth. Yeah.
it's okay. So when you talk about like that death is really like we're here, are you talking about like a multiverse, or are you talking about like a matrix type of thing where if you were to pass on and come back up, we'd be like in some kind of matrixy type of thing,
Nah. You all
coming out
look.
some kind of pod type of thing?
Nah. You all. Let me tell you what happened when you died. Why you hurt? You hurt because you was scared. You hurt for a reason. You're not hurt just. You've been hurt like 5 times, probably 4. But let me tell you what happened when you die. A lot of people don't know, because they know, but they can't remember. So when you die, see, let me tell you one thing. So a lot of people don't know when they die because they haven't made a consciousness. So there's 7 things. You got 7 emotions inside of you, and you got consciousness, right? And so your consciousness can't attach to none of them. The problem is people think that they self is their emotions. So after death, they can't recognize they self. So after death, when you die, you kind of like got like four eyes. Your eyes go forward and backwards, right? So you can see forward and back of you and side to side. You can see everything. You got a clear vision, and you don't feel weight anymore because you don't have none of them emotions on you, right? So the emotion, the weight is gone, but when you look in front of you, you're gonna see a white light. And everybody talks about this white light, but back in the Egyptian days, everybody that died up with this white light, the person thing a person does, they think they see a white light. The problem is you do not see a white light. You actually are looking at you because your eyes go forward and backwards. And what people do is they run from that reality, but you can't run from yourself. So you kind of like back yourself up. So when you back yourself up, you take yourself to another multitudes of tricks. And in these multitudes of tricks, they show you people that you love and the people that you think you love. But the problem is with the people you think you love is you don't know who they was in their past life. Let me break it down to you like this. You can be with your mama today like, oh man, why my mama looking at me like she want to fuck me because your mama was your bitch in your past life. That's why a lot of people don't know, right? That's why your mama want to get down and suck on you because like she used to fuck on you in her past life. But then when you do it in this life, they gonna lock you up and send you to jail. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not condoning it, but I'm saying people should know what they living in and why they go through which they go through, right? But let me tell you
Right.
what
So
happened.
even molestation could be like be like a thing connected to like
Yeah,
a
there's no
past
such thing as
life.
molestation. There's no such thing as that, right? You are connecting with past souls. I don't want to talk about that because I don't want to say I condone that, but I don't condone in the world. So the stuff that I speak, people wouldn't understand, right? They just won't
Yeah.
understand it, and I'm okay with that, right? But the child that get raped probably was a grown woman in a different life, and right, that and the other person you think crazy, he probably saw that, but he's probably crazy and sick because he saw it in this reality, right? But you don't know where people at mentally or what they soul have been through. You can look at
Mhm.
somebody and say, hey, this is my best friend, but the whole time, you ever saw somebody and then they changed? Like, damn, he was just this way and now he that way?
Right. And that's what I was just saying is like that I feel like that sometimes even like living will be like alive, but like the
Right.
world
Stop
will
there.
end
Stop
in
there.
that moment and
Stop
then
there.
we'll be in another world.
Right. So stop there. So in the book of the dead, and everybody know this. So the illusions that you go through is kind of like right now. So everything is not. Everybody think everything is external, but it's all internal. Everything a reflection of what you think and feel. The same thing in the afterlife, right? So now you're gonna get to seeing demons, right? And when you see these demons, you have to master your good and your bad. So when you see these demons, this is your bad side because you didn't go forth the light. It still give you two more ways to get out. Right now, imagine this. Now you didn't go towards the light because you got afraid, right? You didn't understand the light was you, right? Secondly, now you on Earth. You think you on Earth, and you seeing everybody you think you love. You can't. Now you attached to them, so that didn't work. Then we try to put you through the problem so you can see all your demons and all that. That didn't work. Fuck you, then die. Get another body. We're gonna make you forget.
Mm. So do you think that Earth is a prison planet? Like a
Yeah, Earth is
planet?
a prison. Earth is a prison made by the fake God. But the crazy is he retarded. He's stupid. He don't know there's another God. You see,
Mm.
when Sophia made him, see the God that made this world, the fake God was made by Sophia, and Sophia kind of like she a demigod too because like she's like see the real God that everybody look for is called the monad, right? And the monad doesn't create, right? But it's outside of creation, and his attributes. One of his attributes is Sophia, and Sophia comes from the land of the Paloma, and that's where we all are from, the land of Paloma, and that's what we're trying to get back to, right? But she made a god by the name of what y'all call him? What y'all call this guy? Y'all call him God? Yeah, yeah, the God, Jesus in the Bible.
El or
Yeah,
Yahweh?
whatever y'all call him, whatever y'all call that bitch. I mean, I don't know if you say bitch on here. Whatever you call that, I
That's
don't like
okay.
him.
Just speak your
Yeah,
mind. Just
yeah, I
speak
don't
your
like
mind.
that bitch ass nigga. That's why he holding people in prison and locking us up, and he ain't give me no bond yet. So I can't even get out of here. I need the bond. But let me tell you what happened, right? Because I didn't get no bond, but I can show people how to get out, right? So anyway, they locked him. They locked him in the firmament. She locked him in the firmament and said, you know what? Since you got low energy and you so bad, you got to stay down there, right? So when he got in the firmament, he was there by himself. So he's by himself. He said, damn, bitch, I'm God, because he got enlightened. So when he got enlightened, he started creating stuff. He created the heavens, the earth, the angels. He helped Noah. He flooded the world. He did a lot of old bitch ass shit, right? But he did everything in time in history. He did, and he kind of like made everybody think it was God. But don't get it twisted. He think that he God.
So what about The Nephilim. Do you think that those things exist? Do you think that giants exist? Do you think that all those things existed on the earth and before? And were they gods or were they just big people?
Let me tell you something. You know who Einstein is?
Yes.
If you want to know the world, think energy and frequency, right? So we're keeping that in mind. We got to understand this. Whatever energy and frequency come together, they create certain beings. And beings that come from the Paloma, when they travel over the earth, their energy, once they pass the firmament, their energy creates a different kind of being. So yes, there are gods, but not the God, right? But they're gods. And they came over here when they did, they showed us everything. Because like some of them was like, no, they in prison, we got to show them and get them enlightened. And so the Egyptians had most of that. And that's why today a lot of people are still stuck in a system rotation that they put us on to try to keep us stuck so we won't recognize that we are enlightened and that we God.
So in African, we have a concept called Olokun that talks about the deepest,
Man,
darkest
I ain't from
depth.
Africa.
No, this
No,
is
no, not about no life. I never been from Africa, so I don't understand that shit.
well. Let
But
me break it down to you. Okay, so
right,
it's a part of it's called Olokun. That means the
Olo
deepest.
Coon, Olo Coon.
What? Hold on.
What the
Let me
fuck, come
explain.
Olo Coon?
Let me explain it to you.
Okay, okay.
The deepest, darkest depths, the bottom of the ocean where no light lives, right? So then,
That's cat.
so as above, so below. So you have above is the deepest, darkest of the sky. And then the ocean itself, when you look, if you were to go deep, 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 deep down, it would be almost like space itself. So therefore, do you believe in a flat earth or a round earth? Do you
Let me tell you
believe
something, right? Say it again. As up as what? Say it for me, please.
as above, so below? So do you believe
So
that space?
now let me tell you this, right? That's absolutely true. If you want to get to space to the top, you got to go all the way down. It's gonna bring you back up top. We live in like a sparrow, so it's kind of like flat, but it's round. It's a sparrow, and it's guaranteed. The ice wall is like the lock of the firmament, and the moon keeps the ice wall frozen, right? And the sun, it kind of like we like the canvas, and it's black canvas, and the sun is kind of like the projector, which give Earth enough energy to project our bodies. Remember what I told you about frequency and energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Frequency and energy for like make bodies. So yeah, the Earth is also it's not a simulation. I was misinformed. I thought it was a simulation. But simulation means someone is controlling it, but who is controlling it is also the people in the game. So therefore, it cannot be a simulation. It's a self-controlled journey of the dead. Earth is dead. That a lot of people don't know.
So what about like the fact that we're on a plane?
We dead.
And, okay.
We're not on the plane. We dead. Like right now, you're dead. Your first body that you had is still the first body that you got now. You just don't remember. So you're dead. You're laying in the ground somewhere, covered up. I don't know how old you is for real. You're dead.
Mm. And so we're just having a dream of
Yeah,
life.
yeah. Because you didn't recognize yourself. So you didn't recognize yourself. Now you go into a dream until you recognize yourself. The problem is people can't recognize themselves. I'm gonna tell you why. Because of people like me. I'm a gangster. I'm a GDP vice lord. Right? I sell crack. I sell drugs. I kill people. I'm bad. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I was bad, I led a lot of people astray. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So they can't recognize themselves because they recognize people like me, the evil ones. So when y'all say I'm good, I just laugh at y'all. Y'all don't know.
So would you say Earth will be hell?
Earth is worse than hell. Listen, it's a hell, and it ain't worse than Earth, and that's the punishment. But it ain't worse than Earth, right? If you keep going this cycle so many times, then you go to hell. But that still ain't worse than Earth. You gonna be better in hell than you gonna be in Earth. Because one thing about Earth is consistent pain. It's nonstop. Earth, the pain stop and go, stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. What the fuck stop playing with me? Right? Earth was made imperfect. It wasn't made either good or bad. It was just made imperfect.
Mm. So you say that Earth itself is made imperfect
Mm-hmm.
by a
Yeah,
perfect God. So God made an
yeah,
imperfect
yeah.
plane
You ever had
of
sex before?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah. You ever accept somebody and they just they can make you come?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Earth like that. You never get that nut, no matter how hard you try. So
So
you
what
better
about
off
people
just not.
like a Jay-Z that's like billionaires? Do you think they're like experiencing a nut without trying, like never
Yeah, listen,
experiencing
listen.
happiness?
Listen, let me tell you this, and it's a true story. A lot of people gonna say, "Look, I found the spiritual belief when I was broke." Right? Listen, I come from nothing. I was poor. I got this message when I was super rich. Like I talk about more that I had everything in front of me just tell me just to do anything I wanted. But then something spoke to me, and whatever spoke to me still speaking to me. Right? So I don't think um it comes to you if you ain't chosen. Right? You got to be chosen. You got to be bad. Like so, you
Mhm.
ain't never been bad. You don't never need to wish to be good.
Mhm. So do you believe that people that are on this earth are like that there are people that are like at the top, right? That are
Ain't
like
no
at
people.
the
Ain't no people on this earth. People died. People been dead since the flood. After that, the world was assimilation. So ain't no people. Your body is still buried in water somewhere. So, but finish your question. I just wanted to say that.
all right, so everybody's just dead and they're just living a dream
Yeah.
over and over and over again.
Mhm. Different bodies and shit. Cause they see, listen, you can't go to the next realm until you let go of attachments. And the demigod know that. Everybody else know this. All the people in the Paroma know this, right? Jesus knew this. Moses bitch ass knew this, right? And even when Noah bitch ass killed everybody, you know what I'm saying, on that boat trying to kill his niece for having that damn baby, his bitch ass knew what it was too. You know what I'm saying? So you got these people that hide the message, right? They come with just a little bit of the message. I'm gonna give it all to you, the good and the bad, the yin and the yang. I'm not here to play no games. I'm not Moses, right? I'm not Moses. I'm not Noah, right? Because Noah worked for the devil. That a lot of people don't know.
So here's the question: have you ever had a near-death experience? Like, even though you already did, have you ever experienced near death?
I'll be real with you. I try to die every day. Sometimes it don't work. But like if you don't recognize that light is you, you're gonna come back in this body. So when you meditate after 15, 20 minutes of silence and nothing repeating, your soul elevate and your body feel like it don't exist. And your head, only thing you really feel is your head. But you know your body can't move like it's still. Cause a lot of people don't know it in death
Can
you
I
can
can
panic.
I give you my experience in a near-death experience,
Yeah,
and
you
then you
probably
tell,
panic.
and
Yeah,
maybe you could like just give me some insight on what I experienced. So
yeah.
what happened to me is that I was drunk one night and I was partying at a club, right? I was being abused by my ex and I didn't want to go back home. So I drank as much alcohol as I can. It was raining and a car stopped in front of me, and me trying to avoid the accident, I flipped my car over. I severed 3 arteries in my forehead. In
What was
that
your
moment,
what
huh?
was your thought? What was your thoughts before that happened? How was you feeling?
Oh shit.
No, no. How was you feeling before that? Before the accident, how was you feeling about your
I was
situation?
feeling like I just didn't want to go back. I didn't want to go back home to where I
You
was
know,
at.
and how else was you feeling? Like you'd rather die than be there.
Yeah.
You made that happen. Nobody
So
else did,
car
but
flipped
you.
over
Yeah,
and
you did
then
that. Yeah, you did it to yourself. I just want to be
yeah.
real.
Oh
Your
no,
thoughts.
no. Let me tell you what happened though. So car flipped over, severed 3 arteries in my head, and then I was
But let
asleep.
me say
So
this though: if you
I was
don't get
flipped
it,
over upside down
stop.
asleep.
Let me say this. Let me say this. It happened because of you. If you
Hmm.
don't disattach from it happening, you're gonna come back in your body again. It happened, right? And it happened because of your thoughts. It
Yeah.
ain't no other reason.
Oh no, I'm not attached to that
Yeah, and nothing else
emotion.
to think about. I don't want to hear the story. I don't care.
No, no, no,
That,
no, no.
yeah,
I was
I
trying.
don't care
No,
though. I
there's
don't
a
care.
part.
I don't care.
No, listen. I
I
want.
don't
There's
want to
a
listen. I
part.
don't want to listen. I don't want to listen to that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what happened to you. I want to save you. I'm to help people. I don't care about the past. The past don't. It's just for you, for your guidance. It ain't for mine, right? When you thought about that,
Well,
of course you
no,
gonna
there's
die.
a point that I was trying to
Ain't
explain
no
something.
point. You think death come. That's the point. Whatever you think come. Next
But
question.
I didn't die
Next
though.
question. You did die. You died because you keep on dying because you keep holding on to it. You've been dead since that day. Next question.
Okay. All right. So if I passed that day and I saw my kids and I woke up the next day and I was in the hospital and I was back, right? And then now, like, it's a different world, right?
No,
And
no, it's a worse world because you got a worse world because now you holding on to that. The moment you repeated that story, you still holding on to that. So now your world, now you got that to carry, plus everything else to carry, plus everything other bodies you had to carry. You gotta let shit go. You gotta let it go. No attachments and move forward, right? And that's all I want to say. Like a lot of people don't understand that shit happens. So what? Right? A kid dies.
yeah,
So what? Get back in another body. Right? None of that matter. Only thing we on Earth for is to train to understand there's no attachments. A person can be bad as fuck. The whole Earth don't give a fuck about shit. And when they die, if they recognize them demons, they go into another place. All this world is about is recognizing that you control everything that you get. That's it. All you gotta recognize that everything is you and you win. Right? How easy is that? People make life too fucking hard.
mm, good point. You know what? Much love. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I mean, I have to like give it to you. You know what I'm saying? You know, good point. So, bottom line that we experience death. We've already passed on. We experienced death on. Oh, your I think your phone is it crackling up or are you talking? Hello, hello. Are you still there? I don't know. Did we lose him? I don't know. I think we lost him. But for the ones that wanted to hear the story, okay, okay, we're here. Okay. The weirdest part was I saw my daughter the next day, and I like the next day when I woke back up, I saw my daughter. When I saw my mind, I saw it the next day. It was crazy. Like I actually was like, it was like some weird thing where I experienced seeing my child, and the next day I saw my daughter. Everything that happened the next day, I saw it before it happened. It was weird. So that was the part I wanted to explain. Like, dude, I saw. It was like a
That's the problem.
gray. Huh? Go ahead.
That's the problem. I just want to say this as much sentimental as I can. The problem is that people can't move over because of attachments. Your kids is not put it in this world for you as yours. They put it in this earth with a mission to break free as well. You having sex is kind of like brought them here. They not yours. They energy.
Hello. Your phone keep going in and out. Right when you're about to make the good point, did we lose you? I hope. Did we lose him? All right. You there?
On my phone.
You were making a
Yeah.
good point.
Yeah, I heard people call my phone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Somebody was calling you.
Look,
Yeah,
so
I
they
can
keep
hear you.
calling my phone. But this is what I'm saying. So life is about no attachments. So you can't move on long as you attach the things in the physical, because the physical kind of like don't exist. So the kids that you have and the life that you have, you're supposed to kind of like observe it. Life is made for you to kind of like observe, right? Your feelings are made for you to like observe. Oh, why I feel this way. Okay, cool. I guess I feel this way when it's like that. They ain't made for you to like do nothing and move on. The problem is people don't know who they truly are, right? So when you do soul searching, you realize that there's a lot of voices in your head, and your voice is the still one, the one that always really know the right thing to do, right? And a lot of people may think like, okay, he really aggressive, but I'm not aggressive, but I am. I just have a message to give that I think people need to really pay attention to. It's not a game, right? Because once people sit around and think like, oh, every thought don't create my reality, they don't understand. See, when people understand that I don't have no future, that every thought and every decision kind of like open that door for me, they gonna really pay attention to what they do and say, right? But a lot of people think life a game. Even all the church people, they in there confused. They don't understand they stuck in a world that's being controlled. Because like they tell them that they can go fuck on Saturday, do everything they want on Saturday and Sunday, as long as they pray to Jesus, they can be forgiven. I'm sorry to tell the world, Jesus can't help you out of this, right? It's nothing
Mm.
Jesus can do.
Wow. So, what do you think about like people that practice like Buddhism and meditation? Does that matter? Like when you do meditation, ayahuasca, different like forms of like higher levels of
If
thinking?
a
Like, what do you think?
if a person never meditate, they're never gonna die correctly. They're never gonna live correctly. Listen, when you die, they just say that King Von jumped up out the hospital bed and killed himself because he was panicking. If he would have laid there and be still and let his conscious mind understand what was going on and just observe, he would still been living. What I'm saying, when you die, you still have consciousness and you can observe what's going on in your body. The problem is everybody freaks out when they realize they can't move their body, they can't move their limbs, they can't get up. When they start realize that can't happen, they go crazy. They don't want to believe that they're dead, right? And when them
Mm,
hallucinations started happening, it brings you back into this hallucination. This is
mm,
hallucination, right? You're not awoke. You're afraid. You're a little bitch. No disrespect, but everybody little bitches, including me, because I ran too. I'm a little bitch too.
wow.
In a
So, what do
world
you
full of
think
little bitches.
about like? What do you think about when it comes to timeline jumping? Do you think there's such thing as like jumping timelines and all that, or
No,
just like a
listen.
part of like death and
What you
not
understand?
realizing you're dead?
What you understand? Time don't exist. Everything happening now. Like at the same time, you die and live and come back at the same time. Let me tell you what I mean. The one, like right now, I'm me in Egyptian time, and every decision that I make now kind of like affect the person that I am now. Let me tell you that what I was then going to help the people get out. Let me tell you what I mean, right? Um, Let me get real in depth so you can really understand. Um, so the past and the present is connected, but the only time is now. Whatever I do now affects them both and can control the future because time is linear.
There's
And
an actual movie out like that
and
that where
the guy that made time, he came down here, and when he made time, he put the first clock down there. You can see the clock if you study down there. They have the first clock, and down in the Egyptians down there, they have the first clock. And he kind of like showed people time because people didn't understand that there was time, so people didn't care because your mind they live for a long time. And when he showed them that, and then told them when they die, it kind of like made them die because that's the
mm,
spell, that's the curse. Your voice is the frequency to the curse.
and I also heard the same thing about the Tower of Babel, that we also were telekinetic, and the actual Tower of Babel was not about like actual speaking, but telekinesis, and that at one point we all communicated just through thought. And then when what happened is with the Babel is that it created like that language, and that's why we are stuck in like this language model, and then that is actually a part of like why we are stuck in the prison
Right, it's
language
it's
itself.
two things, right? I'm gonna tell you what my God has told me, right, and it made a lot of sense, right? So um here on this plane, when we live, repeat your question for me.
Well, I said the Tower of Babel and
Yeah,
how we were telekinetic. We didn't speak. We actually was able to communicate as one, like almost like God itself. And so therefore with the Tower of Babel, it wasn't a matter of like us building a structure up to God. It
yeah,
was
okay, cool.
being
Like
able
my
to
God has
communicate
told
as
me,
one.
that's what they envy us for. Like the other gods, they envy us because of our voice, right? They only could do telekinesis. They can't speak, right? They can't. That's why they can't talk to nobody. When people say they got to get in your voice, they got to get in somebody's body to use their voice. That's another. In this world, is more energy that you don't. You only got 7 right now. Through the Paloma, other more energies all out this galaxy you never seen before. We only here to control 7 so we can learn the rest. But like my God has told me, that's what they jealous of us for, because we have that voice. They don't have a voice. They don't have that extra power ability.
So do you think that the voice is a limiting thing or the
No,
telekinesis
it's
is
power.
more
It's extra
open?
power. It's extra power. It gives us the ability to speak, think, talk, come. Right? That's why they got to use us to build stuff, because they can only think. They need the final thing is to speak. We the key. We the key to the dynasty, and that's why they use us here and get us to speak everything into existence. Because them they felt they cannot speak, so we got to be careful what we say.
Right.
That's why Jesus say the sin lies in the thought, not in the act, because they get in our brain and then we speak as they say. And
Okay, we kind of lost the power again. He must be getting a phone call. But man, he was cooking right then. God dang it! Every time he start to cook, like somebody call him. Right when he be about to cook it up and really be dropping the knowledge, someone call him. Like, what's going on? They must not want him to tell that what he's telling. I don't know, because right when he really giving it, they call you on the phone. Right when you giving it, somebody call you on the phone. That's crazy.
I don't understand why they keep doing that.
That's crazy, bro.
I don't
And
understand
ain't
why
nobody here. Like, I got like a small little audience, but but the people that's here are the ones that's meant to see it. Trust me. Everybody that's here is meant to hear this. They're the chosen ones. You know what I'm saying? But okay, so our voice is the thing that creates the action, and so what they're teaching is the other way around. Oh, that our telekinesis was our power, but really our voice was our power to be able to bring things into actual reality.
existence. Yes, yes. They don't have ability to bring things to existence because they don't have a voice. That's why,
Right.
that's why they possess our body to get us to work for them. We should be working for ourselves. We take everything external and working for the external, we're working for them. When we work internal, we bring everything to creation for us.
So what do you think about this whole kind of like society they're trying to create, that's almost like this, kind of like they've been showing us this for years, about like this whole like uh you know similar to what's his name, the Hunger Games type of world, where people are, you have like the higher up, the people that make all this money, and they enslave all the regular people, put them into different like camps, and make it so that you can't cross this line, this, that, the other. What do you think about that whole thing? Is it more like of a like that these people that are creating this, is that from God, or what is that a form of?
All right, let me tell you a story, right? When you know why the God really flooded the world,
No, I don't.
right? So he flooded the world because people was enlightened and they was running around telling everybody else that that they were God. And let me tell you what happened. So Adam actually had a book, and if you look up the Gnostics, Adam had a book, and it was the book of Adam. Everybody can look it up. And in this book of Adam revealed the most craziest thing to his children. He told his children, he said, "Yo, me and your mama at one time, we was combined together as one soul, and the devil of this world split us and locked us into a prison," meaning that they came from the Paloma, the war I was telling you about, the Paloma, the land of the souls, where everybody, where masculine and feminine is together. And on life, you're on a journey, you're trying to control your masculine and feminine because you've been split from reality, right? And
Mm-hmm.
split between male and female, right? And that's the message that he told. If they would put that message in the book, everybody would have understood it, right? But the problem is, if Eve was in the garden, unknowledgeable of anything, how can she be knowledgeable enough to know not to eat something that was not supposed to be eaten? And then why would she be punished for that by God? Right? It's just like, look,
Right.
you ever cooked for your husband before? You
Yeah.
man. So next time you cook for him, do you like cooking for him? You love it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You do it because you like to do it?
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna feel next time when you do it? He say you do it just the same way you do it, or I'm gonna shoot you in your shit. He got a gun to you. Would you worship him?
Probably not. Yeah.
That's
No.
the same thing God did to Eve, right? So everybody was tricked into worshiping this demigod from fear of being punished. Well, I say punish me then, because punishment got to be better than this.
Mm. Mm. So what do you think about the other faiths and like the different like let's say like Native American and natural religions where it worships nature and talks about nature and how nature is God? What do you think about those beliefs?
Everything you see is created by. Remember what I told you at the beginning. You want to know the earth thing, energy and frequency. Different energies and frequency introduced, created different beings, different people with different melanin in their skin. Not saying that melanin make you more powerful man, but saying that the ones that vibrate with the melanin come from a higher frequency.
Mm. So do you think that the Caucasian person is like a new invention that have come up, or where do you think that they came from?
Listen. A lot of people want to say that the Anunnakians and everybody created the European, right? Or got created in the mountains. Let me tell you what created the Europeans, right? Remember I told you about energy and frequency, right?
Yeah.
What created them the moment a person of my color thought about stealing and robbing from their people, the moment he started thinking about that and put that energy into the world, and then people kind of came in this world to do exactly what they were put here to do. We brought them. They are product of our own mind. They up now.
So all this stuff that's happening with Elon Musk and Trump is really a part of our collective mind thinking a certain way. Like even like you would say, even the internet. You know, do you think it's because of how we're thinking is making more of what's happening right now?
Right now, let me tell you something. Did you know that all 44 presidents of America are related? So
Yeah.
let me tell you what I mean. They act. No one never really vote, but the person that go into office is the most vibrating and frequency person that they can put there. So all the streets they vibrated in frequency to Trump, and Trump was getting shot like he in the trenches and everything going on. He vibrated at the frequency of two levels. He vibrated the frequency of the trenches when he getting shot at, and he's saying bitch and he's saying hoe and he talking like them. So now he didn't vibrate to them. They understood. And then when he switched it up, he talked about the health care and all of this. He vibrated high. So the election is ran by vibration. That's what I'm telling you. It's not chosen by no ballot.
So what do you think about Elon Musk, who is a person that is
Elon Musk was also chosen by us. See, listen, our mind from the beginning they've been telling us since the church. Listen, the church told us this: give us your money to be saved. The whole time it was in us. The doctors told us this: give me your money, I give you medicine. The whole time the cure was in us. The school told us this: give us your money, I teach you. The whole time the thought was us. Elon Musk told us the same thing. Everybody told us the same thing. It's everybody looking for something internal. You have the same power if you just go internal. So I'm Elon Musk. I'm a billionaire. A lot of people don't know that though. I've been trying to tell them, but they be acting like I'm broke or something. Acting like I still got a few million. Bitch, I'm a billionaire. Now a lot of people don't know. I be trying to tell them. You make sure you put that in here so everybody knows that.
I will. I make sure I put it in there. Billionaire.
Yeah, I'm a billionaire. Yeah, I'm a billionaire.
Hey, listen, we as you say, we're all what we think. So therefore, if we say we are, we are.
That's how life works. That's how easy it is. See, people don't know how easy life is because they want to control it. Life ain't about controlling, it's about observing. It's about observing your feelings, observing the kids, observing everything around you. And if something needs assist it. And if something needs kill it.
So do you think that all these programs that they're like getting rid of, right?
Yeah, and the Bible would say it's a time for pain, it's a time for laugh. It's a time for cry. It's a time to be sad. It's a time to kill, and it's a time to live. It's a time to be poor, and it's a time to be rich. For everything has its time. But the wise man knows when to choose.
So what do you think about the oligarchy that they're saying that the new United States is about to be forced underneath with like like people like Elon and people like
Listen, I don't give a fuck about the United States. The world is changing from the third dimension to the fourth. The United States is gonna be where they gonna be at, and I'm gonna be where I'm gonna be at. The world is split right now. That a lot of people don't know.
let's
Right?
talk
So
about the world. Let's talk about that. So so what I heard is that there is a split. There's about to be a split between higher level frequency and low level frequency. Can you talk about the split that is happening right now between people that are on a high level and low level, and how that's gonna happen?
let me tell you what I mean. This how you know we're switching. Right? You see me, I'm a street guy. Right? I'm really street, but I vibrate at a high frequency. What I mean is I go into the streets and the trenches where people will want to do harm to me, and I walk out untouched because I'm vibrating at a higher frequency. It have already happened. Parallel universes exist right now. It cannot touch me. I have a guard around me that it cannot touch. I just cannot be afraid. Though I can see the universe next to me, it doesn't mean that I'm in it.
So it's a matter of like just seeing everything happening around you and not and participating. Is it about just
All
not
about minding your own
participating?
damn business. That's what a lot of people can't do. Right? Whatever you do over there ain't got shit to do with me. Right? Unless it got something to do with me. What don't you get? How long we been
Right.
on here? I'm about to get off here. You ain't paid for this long. I'm not gonna be on here all this long. And you don't even get
Well,
it.
listen, I'm not. I already get what you're saying.
No, I'm
I'm
not
just
gonna
letting know
do
for
it.
the audience
Listen,
that's
I got the
watching
devil
it.
in me too. Look, I'm not only the spirit.
Hey, I got the devil in me too. I'm trying to let you know is that if people watching this, and I want them to know, I get
I
what you're
don't care
saying,
about
but
your
I don't know whether
followers
or not
watching this.
they know.
They say I don't care about your followers watching this. I'm trying to tell people they dead already. So stop being scared to die. I don't care about the people watching this. They think they watching this and they not. They watching themselves. They in their own mind. I told you, when God flooded the world, nobody came back but Noah. And he gave Noah the ability to assimilate this bitch. He told Noah, you got the power. Physical people was wiped out then. He didn't like it. You know, he in the Bible, he said, I created this shit. So no more physical people, bitch. It's over. You still in that motherfucker under that water. Only the people that got out was the blessed ones, the souls. The blessed ones, they didn't get covered in there. So they lived. But everybody else still dead. We died in the flood. No, a lot of people don't know. Our God killed us. This bitch murdered us.
Mm. I want to thank you so much for your time on this channel.
You go, yeah, it's okay. I'll get off your channel. You ain't got to put me off like that. I
Oh
got to
no,
put out
you
a better
said you
place.
didn't want to be on there. You said that.
Listen, I didn't put out better places. I just told
No,
you today.
you told me you were
Listen,
there.
listen, I'll
You
send your money
said
back.
it.
You don't got to pay me nothing. I just want to know you're dead already,
Wait a
right?
minute.
So you keep
Listen,
that
you
fake ass
told
money
me.
dead.
You said
I don't need that shit. I got the spirit in me. You think I'm Dr. King or something? I don't fuck no white women. Stop playing with me.
man, I thought that I was like, I thought you said you wanted to be off, so I was just trying to like wrap it up. I said, okay, well, I guess you want to be
Yeah,
off.
wrap it up. Yeah, wrap it up.
I
Wrap it up.
got more
Wrap
questions. I got
it up.
more. I can ask you plenty more questions, child. Because I got more questions.
Yeah, I'm a demon now. Remember
I want to know about the. I want to know about the Sirius star system. How is it the Dogon know about the Sirius star system?
You told me to leave. Now I'm gone. Listen,
I didn't say to leave. You said you was like, well, you know, this is going too long, so I said, okay then. I still love you, I love you. I love
Yeah,
you.
I'm not in love right now. You missed
I
that
love
part.
you.
You missed that part. Listen, 607 not the punk, right? I want everybody to know you're dead already. And, don't worry about death. It's easy, right? It's just like when you tried to ride the bike and you fell off, you got back on it, you rode it good. That's death, right? Let me tell you this. If you learn to kind of like not be afraid of death, you won't be afraid of life. Let me tell you what I mean, right? Death is all about recognizing that everything that you come in contact with is you, right? And life is about recognizing everything you come in contact with is you. So if you kind of like control that here and now and stay conscious and understand and observe your thoughts, when you die, you can transcend and come back, right? A lot of people don't know you got choices when you die. So I want to leave people with their choices when they die so they can think about this, right? So when you die, you get three choices, right? One choice, right? You can choose to come back, right? Because you choose to come back and walk amongst the people that think they living, right? You can choose to be like a guardian, right? To guard people and guide people out without coming back, right? Or you can choose to make your own reality, right? Let me tell you about what the own reality can do, right? Your own reality, say, I make my own earth because I want to fuck sometime and get some pussy and get some head. All that come back now, right? I had to just detach from it from a little bit. Now all them kids that I thought was mine, I have to bring all the little bitches back now, right? Because now I have understood that all that was a test of time. But if I loved it, now I can bring it back because I'm not attached to it. Let me tell you what I mean. So live in the now. When you eat a meal, enjoy the meal. Don't worry about the next one. Enjoy this one. When you're in that coochie and you're hitting it good, don't worry about the next bitch you're about to fuck. Enjoy that one, right? Because the next one don't matter as long as you got this one. Life is about the now. I swear to God, my mama.
That's a beautiful message. That's a beautiful message. How beautiful is that? That was beautiful. Enjoy the now.
Right. On GD Beatty Vice Lord on Larry Davis. Stop playing with me. I'm out this bitch.
Peace.
Alchemize your energy. Darling, let your spirit be free. Don't give up. Keep on pushing through. Now is the time. It's all up to you. Alchemize your energy. My friend, let your spirit be free. Don't give up, keep on pushing through. Now is the time, it's all up to you. No matter the storm, but over tragedy. No matter the storm, but over tragedy. No matter the storm, we will always take flight. Keep on pushing through the darkness of night. There's no limit, let's reach for the sky. Shine so bright, from darkness to light.